Well, hello, everyone. This is Ayman Badr, and welcome to this exceptional interview with the unique and true legend here. Meet Tim Sales, a success story in side hustles and entrepreneurship. Tim's journey began at the age of 10, mowing lawns and shoveling snow as well, learning and hard work and earning his way and making money. As a teen, he sold crafts and newspapers, spotting opportunities and turning them into profit. After high school and joining the US Navy sales spec ops, Tim discovered network marketing. His persistence turned challenges into success. Tim has been featured in top magazines like Forbes, Entrepreneur, and appeared on TV shows such as Good Morning America and Today Show. He has been interviewed by the late, great Larry King, as well as Grant Cardone on network marketing moguls. He has spoken at popular venues and events like MGM Grand and London Q2 Arena. Tim's masterpiece in network marketing by far include Professional Inviter and Brilliant Compensation have helped countless people achieve financial freedom. Tim is a top entrepreneur, mentor, and speaker known for building successful side hustles for over 35 years and helped others achieve financial freedom. From lawn mowing to leadership, Tim's journey shows that success comes from hustles and determination and vision. Please help me welcome my mentor, my brother and partner, the legend, the one and only, Mr. Tim Sales. Tim,
Thank
welcome to this interview. So honored to have you with us.
Honored to be here, Ayman.
So we have a few questions for you today. I know you're so busy, and we're lucky to have you, like I said. So let me start with this. So let me start with the first question. So the most obvious one, which is when and why did you join network marketing, and what results have you actually gotten so far?
Well, so I was very, very, very happy. You know what? I'm going to click over here because I've got a visual to show. Okay, can you see my slide there?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. All right, so what Ayman didn't say is that I was an F- student in school. Okay, I just daydreamed all day long, and so I couldn't understand why I had to sit in a classroom for days and days and days and days and months and years and years. It just didn't make any sense to me. I would rather be in action instead of sitting there. It wasn't until I got into the U.S. Navy Special Operations did I ever learn why I needed to learn. And so if you can see over here on the left-hand side, at the top left, I was jumping out of a helicopter. And then the bottom one of that is jumping out of the back of a airplane. And then to the right of that, you can see that I was a deep sea diver and I was defusing bombs underwater. And you can see on the right-hand side, I was in Gulf of Oman, I think, there, and we were dragging a mine across the water there to defuse that. And so I was also in a bit of guerrilla warfare. But if you look at that picture of me that's looking straight on like it's like I just got arrested or something, that guy isn't very happy. All right, you can look at it. Okay, so I was good at what I did, and I loved being in Navy Special Operations until I decided I wanted to have a family. And I knew that there was no girl on planet Earth that would want a guy like me, because I was just always gone I couldn't tell them when I was leaving or where I was going or when I would come back, if I came back. And that was the real problem. That's not very secure for a woman, right? And in addition, they don't pay us a whole lot of money to do what we do. In fact, I made $83 extra for hazardous duty pay. Okay, $83 a month. So now you get the idea of why I would be looking for something. And so I answered an ad in the newspaper, looking for something that I could do. All right. Even though I was side hustling all the time, I really didn't have any skills in sales. In fact, the very first person that I ever knocked on the door of, my question to that person was, "You wouldn't want me to mow your yard, would you?" What kind of sales job is that, right? And he said, "Well, the first thing is you're going to have to change your pitch." And I said, "My what?" He said, "Your pitch, your sales pitch." He said, "I'm sitting here watching TV. Why don't you say something like, you want to continue to watch TV while I mow your yard?" And I go, "Do you?" And so that was the way that I started in this. And so when I answered an ad in the newspaper for a network marketing company, I didn't even know what network marketing was. It was so where I was at, I was in Washington, D.C. at the time. And there was a train track called Amtrak. And so people would say, "Is this like Amway?" And I thought, Amway, Amtrak, yeah, same thing. You mean a train? And so that was the stupidity level or naivety level that I was sitting at. All right. So there you go. That'll help you understand a little bit about how and why I wanted a family. I wanted to get out of the military, and I answered an ad in the newspaper. It's how I got started. Okay. So, and then I basically worked for 5 years, real hard. Okay. So, I am capable of massive action, and that is probably the only thing that is ever been in my favor. And, so 5 years I worked, and I retired for 18 years with a residual income. So, it took me 5 years to get to $150,000 a month. And then I wrote a video called Brilliant Compensation. I got a replica of it. This is the version. And I didn't do it to really for any other reason than to give back to the industry that utterly changed my life. Right. And so that was all my only purpose in doing it, because sitting in retirement is boring. And so I did that. And then I got noticed, and I ended up being asked to come to the University of Illinois at Chicago and teach a certificate course on network marketing. And you've got to look at the irony of that. I was an F- student, and here I am at a college. That was really funny. And then so Larry King, I happened to get an interview with him because there was a Ponzi scheme that he was involved in, and I knew somebody who knew his brother-in-law. And so I just called him and I said, "I can tell Larry exactly how he got scammed." And so we set an appointment. I went to his house and I told him why. And I told him I could tell him inside of 5 minutes. And I started my stopwatch with the vibration alarm. And so when it went off, I stood up. And he goes, "What are you doing?" I said 5 minutes, and my 5 minutes is up. And he said, "Do you know that you are the only person that has ever done that for me?" He goes, "Sit back down." And so we ended up going to dinner and having a good time. And while I was at dinner, I asked him, I said, "What do you love to do that you're not doing?" And he said, "Comedy." And I go, "Comedy? You?" And he said, yeah. So that's how I ended up with that interview. And so I did speaking events for network marketing and different companies, conventions and things like that. And then I did an interview with Grant Cardone there in Network Marketing Moguls. So now you can kind of see, I decided to come back into the industry, and it took me 7 years to have $57 million earners on my team, 5,401 who are earning $250,000 or more in their first 7 years. All right. And so it's not just about me earning money. It's about that this industry is very different than anything that I know, because you have a person to assist you. And and with those kinds of statistics, it's very, very helpful, because I know exactly how to build, period. That's it. And so a lot of other people take a real roundabout way trying to figure out the journey, and I just tape the path and say, no, you're weaving back and forth. Go right here. And so and I'm gonna cover that. You've got questions for me, and I'm gonna cover that. So there you go. That's that was my entry into network marketing.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah. I believe very few in the network marketing industry would share the same story that you have. I mean, your story really came from absolutely somebody who was on the other side of anything that has to do with business to
Yep.
to really, impacting millions, not thousands. I would say really millions of people, and really changing their mindset, being successful in network marketing. And I would go or to the extent of even being successful in life, because the way that I have learned from you myself, I would say that, confidently, your training can be applied in life. It's not just network marketing. So I'm really so proud to learn from you, Tim.